I suspected my wife was planning a divorce, so I moved my all assets. 2 weeks later, she filed, then backtracked when her plan backfired. The signs were everywhere, but I was too stupid to see them at first. My wife, Sophie, had suddenly become obsessed with our finances. After 11 years of marriage where she couldn't care less about bank statements, she was suddenly asking detailed questions about my investments, my retirement accounts, even my late grandfather's inheritance. The breaking point came when I found a notebook hidden in her car. Pages of handwritten calculations, asset divisions, property valuations, my business worth. At the bottom of one page, in her handwriting, community property state, 50% minimum, more with good lawyer. My hands were shaking when I photographed every page and put it back exactly where I found it. That night at dinner, Sophie smiled at me like nothing was wrong. How was your day, honey? All I could think about was that notebook, the calculations, the cold, surgical way she'd written out how to take half of everything I'd spent 15 years building. I didn't confront her. I did something smarter. The next morning, I called my old college roommate Marcus, now a divorce attorney in another state. I need advice, and I need it quiet. Within 48 hours, I had a legal strategy. Every move carefully documented, every step defensible. I started with the business, my software company that I'd founded before we even met. I restructured it, making it clear that assets predating the marriage were separate property. Then, I quietly moved my grandfather's inheritance into a separate trust, exactly as his will had originally specified. All perfectly legal, all documented with timestamps and legal justifications. The joint accounts were trickier. I couldn't just drain them. That would look bad in court. Instead, I methodically documented every expense. Every time Sophie bought designer handbags with my earnings, every spa weekend, every girl's trip to Cabo. I wasn't being petty. I was building a case. 2 weeks after I found that notebook, Sophie came home looking nervous. She sat me down with this rehearsed speech about how we'd grown apart, how she needed to find herself, how this was best for both of us. I want a divorce, she said, not quite meeting my eyes. I nodded slowly. Okay, I'll have my lawyer contact yours. Her face lit up, not with sadness, with relief. She even let a small smile slip. That's when I knew I'd made the right call. Her lawyer sent the initial filing 3 days later. The demands were breathtaking. Half of everything, including my business, spousal support for 5 years, the house, even my grandfather's inheritance that she'd never been entitled to. My lawyer's response was a work of art. 47 pages detailing every asset move I'd made, every legal justification, every timestamp proving these were legitimate business decisions made before any divorce filing. We attached the photos